Chapter 1. Rabbi Ishmael recounted, when I journeyed to the celestial heights to witness the vision of divine chariot throne, I traversed through 6 palaces, each nestled within the other. Upon reaching the threshold of the 7th palace chamber, I paused in supplication before the Holy One, blessed be his name. With the earnest plea, I looked up and plead, Lord of the universe, may the virtue of Aaron, son of Amram, advocate of peace, who bore the priestly crown amidst your radiant presence on Sinai, intercede for me now. Grant me protection from Prince Caspiel and his host, that they may not overpower me or expel me from the heavenly abode. In swift response, the Holy One summoned his servant, Angel Metatron, the Prince of the Divine Presence, to my aid. Swiftly, with wings outstretched, he hastened to rescue me from their grasp. Taking hold of my hand before their eyes, he called, Enter in peace into the presence of the exalted King, and witness the sight of Merkava, the divine chariot throne. Thus I entered the 7th chamber, guided by him, until I stood amidst the Shekinah's encampment, presented before the throne of glory to behold the Merkava. However, at the sight of Merkava's princes, and the fiery seraphim, who fixed their gaze upon me, fear seized me, and I faltered, overwhelmed by the brilliance of their visages. Yet, the Holy One, blessed be he, admonished them, Seraphim, Cherubim, Ophanim, hold back your gaze from Ishmael, my beloved son, and esteemed friend, that he may not tremble. With the aid of Metatron, Prince of the Divine Presence, my spirit was revived, and I was lifted to my feet. Though weakened, I lacked the strength to exalt the glorious King until an hour had passed. Afterward, the Holy One, blessed be he, opened the gates of Shekinah, gateways of peace, wisdom, strength, and praise, illuminating my heart and lips with words of song, praise, and thanksgiving. As I opened my lips I sang before the throne of glory, and the celestial beings below and above echoed, Holy, 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 and blessed be the glory of the Lord in his dwelling place. Chapter 2. Rabbi Ishmael recalled, Then the winged ones of Merkava, the flaming Ophanim, and the seraphim of consuming fire, questioned Metatron, saying, Why do you allow one born of woman to enter and behold the chariot throne? From which nation and tribe does he come, and what is his character? Metatron replied, He is from the nation of Israel, chosen by the Holy One to be his people from among 70 nations. He is of the tribe of Levi, dedicated to presenting offerings to his name, and from the lineage of Aaron, chosen by the Holy One to minister in his presence, upon whose head he placed the priestly crown on Sinai. Upon hearing this, they acknowledged, Indeed, this one is worthy to behold the Merkava, echoing the sentiment, Happy is the people for whom it is so. Blessed are the people whose God is Adonai. Chapter 3. Rabbi Ishmael remembered that he queried Metatron, the angel and prince of the presence, asking, What is your name? Metatron responded, I have 70 names corresponding to the 70 tongues of the world, all derived from the name of the King of Kings. However, my king calls me Nar, a youth. Chapter 4. Rabbi Ishmael questioned Metatron, asking, Why are you called by the name of your Creator with 70 names? You surpass all princes, angels, ministers, and mighty ones in kingship, greatness, and glory. Why, then, are you referred to as youth in the high heavens? Metatron explained, Because I am Enoch, the son of Yared. When the generation of the great flood turned towards evil deeds and rejected God's ways, the Almighty took me from among them to be a witness against their deeds in the heavenly heights, so that future generations would not deem the merciful one to be cruel. Did they sin? Yes, they sinned with their wives, sons, daughters, livestock, and all creatures. God lifted me up to himself to be a witness for future generations, and appointed me as a prince and ruler among the ministering angels. In those days, 3 angels, Uzzah, Azza, and Azul, criticized me before God, saying, "Did not the Ancient Ones advise you against creating mankind?" God responded, "I have made them, and I will sustain them." When they questioned my presence in the heights, God affirmed his preference for me, appointing me as a prince over them. They then honored me, acknowledging the favor bestowed upon me. Because among them I am youngest in days, months, and years, they call me youth.
Hey, Pinchas here. I hope you enjoyed listening to my new translation of the Third Book of Enoch. If you did, hit that like button. The Third Enoch, the Book of Palaces, is not as popular as the First Enoch, the Book of Watchers, but it's no less interesting. What you just heard is only an excerpt. The complete book is available on Amazon, in paper, in Kindle, and yes, you can listen to it on Audible if you prefer. For your convenience, I put a direct link in the description of this video. So thanks for listening. And you knew I was going to say this. You might want to subscribe.